If you're looking for an unboxing video on the Canon GX 4020, then stay tuned because today that's what we're going to be doing. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing this printer. What I like to do in these videos is cover a lot of the specs that the specific printer has and just give you an overall and general review of the printer, what I think of it, who I think it's for, and the overall impression I get from this printer. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Everything printer related is what you're gonna find on this channel. Printer unboxings like this one, and then you're gonna have printer repairs and everything in between. So if you wanted a resource that's gonna help you with all of your printing needs, this is the channel for you. Like the video, comment below, and subscribe to this channel. Alright, so the sponsor of today's video is my very own product, the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Essentially, if you're printing blank pages, you're not able to print a certain color, or you have an overall and general print quality issue, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get this product. There are many videos on this channel showing you how to use this product. Essentially, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to break up some blockage or clogs that are in your print head, and that is going to allow you to get back up and printing normally again. So there's going to be a link for it down in the description below. Go ahead, go down there, click the link, and get one for yourself today. All right, so along with the sponsored product link, there's also going to be a link for this printer itself if you were looking to make a buying decision and buy this printer online. And there's going to be various other products I end up talking about in this video and in other videos. Speaking of other videos, there are going to be 3 separate videos for this printer. I am going to be showing you in general how to install the ink cartridges, but if you need a more explanatory video and a more detailed video, that's going to be a separate video. It's going to be the ink installation video. We're also going to be doing a print quality test, not in this video, but in a separate video. That's going to be video number 3. Essentially what we're going to be doing in that video is we're going to be printing on photo paper so you can see the quality that this printer is able to produce when it prints on photo paper. And lastly, if you're having issues with this printer, you're not able to print a certain color, essentially what I mentioned with the sponsored product, where you're printing blank pages or a certain color isn't printing, I'm going to show you how to use the cleaning kit on this printer. So if you run into this issue in the future, just know there's a solution. And the reason why I have to create this video is because every single printer that's on the market has a print head cleaning function and a power cleaning function or a deep cleaning function. Many times that does not work, and so you have to take an extra step, and that is where the Best Printers Cleaning Kit comes along. Alright, so that was my intro. Now let's open up this box. Alright, so what we're going to be getting inside the box is the printer itself. We're going to be getting some ink bottles, and you're going to have a user manual along with a power cable. Now, the good thing is this printer was well packaged, so there was no risk of damage, and so you can rest assured that when you're ordering yours, you're not going to receive a damaged printer. So here's everything that you will receive that is in the box. You need to take off this orange tape so that you're actually able to use the printer. And we're moving along very quickly here to powering on the printer. Now, once we power on the printer, you're going to see you will be getting a touchscreen. You do have the physical buttons on the sides, which I really like. I don't like just a touchscreen. I like for there to be those buttons. So really, really great that is the setup for this printer. Touchscreen with physical buttons. Now, as we set up, you're going to select your language. You're going to select some other things. Really, for the sake of this video, I am going to skip some things so that I can just get to the main screen, and so that it can be a lot quicker for you to see what this printer actually is able to offer. So as I said, I'm going to be doing a separate video showing you and explaining to you how to install the ink bottles for this printer. In this video, I'm going to do a really quick run through. Essentially, all you need to do is you're matching up some patterns that are on the bottles and to the actual nozzle or the entry point where you actually place the ink into. It's very important to understand that you need to install the ink before you can actually use the printer because the system actually needs to absorb the ink and so that it can actually function properly. So you can, just a quick tip, you can actually use third-party ink. And so I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description below for some third-party ink that I recommend. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and there's really no harm in using it. So here we are on the home screen. We finally were able to get to this point where now we're going to see all the different settings that are included with this printer. So you do have mobile printing. You can use the Mobile Print or Canon Print app. You have a wireless connectivity for mobile printing and cloud services. Now to connect to Wi-Fi, I'm not going to go through the whole setup, but I would use personally, if you have a wireless router, I would actually use manual setup. In the manual setup, it's actually going to search for a router. And once that router is found, you can include or input your password. That password is going to stay saved on the printer. And once your printer is connected to Wi-Fi, that is where you can print wirelessly from a mobile device, from a tablet, from your PC even. You should be able to print wirelessly. However, I do keep my PC connected directly to the printer. So there are some options for you to connect with the Wi-Fi. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I do want you to be aware of the various different ways and what you would be missing if you don't connect to Wi-Fi. It's very important that you use Wi-Fi. You have all your regular maintenance that you would have on most Canon printers, and then you have some different options to quiet the printer down so you don't have as much beeping noise. Overall, I was very impressed with the different functionalities of the printer. It does have this automatic document feeder. An automatic document feeder allows you to scan multiple documents into one PDF. It's very, very convenient. I highly recommend anyone that get a printer, make sure they have this, because you never know if you're going to need it, or maybe you're in a profession that you always need something like this. This is the back paper tray, and we can't forget about the front paper tray, which is actually able to hold 250 sheets of standard paper. Now, if you're using other types of paper, that might be less if they're thicker, but 250 is the standard that you're going to be able to hold. The rear top tray is able to hold 100 sheets of paper, and I say rear top because there is actually another rear paper tray we're going to see later on in this video. So your total paper capacity is 350 sheets at one time on this printer. It's suitable for up to 1,400 sheets printed per month. You do have an automatic duplex printing, so that's going to reduce the amount of paper refills because you are going to be able to print double-sided. Here you have the glass scanner. This is for scanning just one document or one page of something. You can scan multiple, but it's going to be one after another that you placed on that glass. Now when we move to the rear of the printer, you actually have an A to B cable connection. You have a Ethernet port as well, along with your power cable that's connected there. And here is the lower rear paper tray, where if you need to print off, maybe photos, maybe really what I would think is cardstock is what you would want to print from here. This really gives you options, because if your two other paper trays are not really fitting the bill, this can really, fill in the gaps for you. That is where you can remove paper jams. All right, so let's talk about the tank printer side of this printer. You have a cost-effective tank-based ink with high initial ink supply. Ink can print 5,000 black and white pages and 5,000 color pages. Replacement bottles offer 6,000 black and white pages and 14,000 color pages. So that really depends on the set that you end up buying for the ink bottles, the ink replacement. You have a low running cost of about 14 cents per mono page and 85 cents per color page. So that will allow you to kind of compare to other printers. Now you're really going to want to check out the print quality test video that is going to be in the description box, because in that video you'll actually be able to see the kind of quality that this printer is able to produce when it's printing on photos. So the Canon Maxify GX 4020. It offers similar print specifications as the Canon GX 3020. However, this is a more upgraded version. So this printer is going to be ideal for busy micro offices or small offices with heavy duty printing and moderate duty scanning, copying, faxing requirements. So this is going to be for a small office environment. It could be used for personal use for somebody with a small business that needs to print on various different types of paper. Now, the types of paper that this printer is able to print on vary. You can actually find that information along with other information down in the description box if you click on the link for the Canon GX 4020. I really hope this video ended up being helpful. If it was helpful, please make sure to like Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.